are. Tag our friends and share us out. All right, so if you are watching this part of the video, you are most likely watching the replay. So if you would leave a comment, hashtag replay, so I know you were here. Let me know if you have any questions, and always feel free to private message me if you have a question that maybe doesn't pertain to this tutorial. Let's see what else. Okay, shared us, tagged us, and as you hop on, just say hi. Let me know if you can hear me and see me okay. I'll wait just a few minutes. Hi, Christine. Can you hear me and see me okay? I hope so. I hope so. So, everyone's going to be joining me from the Sweet Lydia's page, Lydia's Creation. She was making the cutest little gingy hot cocoa mug for Christmas. I'm going in a different direction. I'm going to be doing Patriotic today because that's our next holiday. And then up right after me at 4 p.m. is Carly from Crafting and Chaos with Carly, my other sweet friend. Ma'am, I didn't get to watch you live this morning. I was actually just waking up for your last half hour, and I was gonna hop on, and then I got sidetracked finishing packaging some orders, and I had some new ice cream cone product come in last night. So, and then I looked and you were done. So I apologize. I love watching you live if I can, because you're so cute and you're so funny. And I love you. I love you so much. And I got my invoice and I paid it. So you can ship my Happy Mail whenever you have it ready. Okay. Okay. All right, guys, my laptop says 259. My phone says 257. Which one is correct? Why do my two Apple devices have different times? I feel like I have to do a hard restart on both devices and maybe they'll sync. My phone literally says 257 and my laptop says 259. Which one's correct? Which one is correct? I mean, I might as well go ahead and just get started. Hi, Albert, how are you? Michelle, did you have fun yesterday with the fam? Was that what that you went to? Was that like a water park or an amusement park or zoo? What was that? Sorry, guys, I know. I usually use my Tupperware containers to get my clay, but I need a lot because we're doing this popsicle and it's big. So hopefully that's enough. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and get started. Even though there's a discrepancy in the time on my devices, I'll go ahead and get started. All right, we're gonna make, I'm going to attempt to make a Patriotic Shaker Popsicle. Now, the creator of this wonderful giant popsicle set, Tina Jones, from Tina's Tasteful Treasures. Hi, Cindy. Created several sets that were to be used as like shakers, to make shakers. Hi, Maricela. So I know it can be done. I've done it with busted canvases before. Hi, Kathleen. Yep, baby is just outside my sliding barn doors here. Daddy's outside. Aloha, Kathleen. Daddy's outside mowing the lawn. He has today and tomorrow off, so she's on guard in the house. Where's Daddy? Daddy's gone. Daddy's outside. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So she's doing her puppy thing. So yeah, so Tina created some sets that were specifically to create shaker projects. This one wasn't one of them, but because it's such a big cutter, I feel like it lends itself perfectly to, hi Christy, there's my friend. Hi Ginger, how are you? I'm gonna see you in about 3 weeks. I can't wait. And my Christy, yep, I can't wait. I'm getting so stinking excited. So anyways, like I said, I'm gonna attempt to turn this into a shaker. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. So I need to roll 2 popsicles for a top and a bottom. And I want the bottom popsicle. Hey, that's so cute by D. Welcome. I want the bottom one to be thick because that's what all the shaker contents will sit in, the well that we're gonna create. So I'm gonna leave it pretty thick, you guys. I don't know how this happens. Wink, wink. I have glitter in all of my clay. Hi, Holly. How are you? Hi, Christy, Lollipop Christy. I can't wait to meet you too. Hi, Ramona. Hi, friends. All right, so let's see. Is this wide enough for this giant pop? It is. Okay, so you see I left the bottom a little bit thicker. We need 2 layers. So I know, right, Christy? I know. It's gonna be so fun. I was talking with Carissa last night. We're kind of coordinating some things. Her husband's gonna go golfing with my husband. We're coordinating wardrobes and what we're bringing and, you know, all the things. That used up almost all of that I pulled out. I know, Christy, the excitement is real. It's so close I can hardly stand it because for the longest time, it was so far away. You guys know I have to stand up when I roll out clay. I don't know why. It's a thing. Just so I can be over it and get my situation. It's nice and thick, the bottom layer. So what we're gonna do is take our bench scraper. Hi, Heather. Your order shipped out today. Paper Sweeties Happy Mail is on its way to you. All right, I'm just gonna cut that popsicle stem off. Do a little bit better job. Okay, so there's our bottom layer. And I coated this really good with some coconut oil before I tried to cut it, y'all, to make sure it would come out nice. All right, I'm gonna set this over to the side and get some more red clay. How's everyone doing? What's everyone doing today? What are you doing? Are you crafting? Are you working? Are you enjoying this pretty day? I hope it's pretty where you are. It's pretty here. It's in the 90s. It's super humid. Summer has officially arrived. And it's wicked windy. So that helps just a little bit with the heat and humidity. Hi, Lydia. Your Gingy hot cocoa mug. So stinking cute. I love it so much. I love the big handle. I love how you made the front of it look like the cable knit sweater. So cute. All right, I'm attempting to make a Patriotic Shaker Popsicle. We'll see how it goes. Stormy and rainy, oh my gosh, it's crazy. It is blue sky, not a cloud in the sky, like 95, sunny, hot, and humid. If I wasn't crafting live today, I would have to be at the pool. Tomorrow we're going to the beach. My husband is off today and tomorrow. So we're going to the beach tomorrow. We have friends that live over on the island on the ocean side. They're the ones that own the store where I sell my handmade stuff. And they have offered for us to park our car at their place, because you literally, last year, before they offered to us, we literally one time in season drove around for an hour trying to find a parking space. I want to move this out of the way because I need more room to roll. So I'm just gonna, I have a silicone mat here. I'm just gonna stick it there for a second so I have room. My table is so full. I have all kinds of stuff all over my table for this. Rainy in Florida. Yeah, humidity is crazy, right? That's what my husband and I were saying yesterday when we were out. We literally walked out of the grocery store and my sunglasses fogged up. I had to take them off because I couldn't see. It was so humid that it fogged up my sunglasses. Crazy, crazy humid. Last week it was beautiful and we were talking to the neighbors. Knocked out power. Ooh. Messed up one of your printers. Oh, Michelle, I am so sorry. All right, I'm going to roll this a little bit thinner maybe than the bottom layer. The top layer doesn't have to be as thick. Or I'm going to attempt, and that's Bailey. I apologize. Daddy's outside, so she has to bark at everything. 2 little bubbles, guys. I want to make sure I pop them because when I sandwich these layers together, I don't want there to be bubbles. It probably, if I put them on the inside, it probably wouldn't affect anything, but I just don't want to take a chance. Hi, Jenna. How are you? Hi, Misty. Welcome. That's a bummer, Michelle. You have been on a roll lately, printing the cutest things. When I placed my order with Michelle yesterday, my last comment to her was, stop making cute things. You're making me go broke. Michelle knows. Hi, Carly. Michelle knows. I placed a huge order with her last week and another relatively big order this week. Her stuff is just so cute. All right, I'm re-oiling this so I don't take any chances. And if you guys hear the noise in the back, that's my husband. He's weed whacking now right outside my office window. Lovely. Yay, good. Happy Meal on its way. All right, that's all re-oiled, nicey nice. Let's go ahead and cut it. Oh, Elita, good. That came really quick. I'm so happy for you. I cannot wait to see what you create. Yeah. 3 in a row. Right? I know, Jess. Yeah. I mean, I love supporting our friends, and I love when our friends support me, but I mean, there's only so much money to go around, right? And Fake Bakers is coming up, so I want to save money for that, right? All right, I'm gonna go around these edges while my fingers are still oily from the coconut oil and smooth the edges down. So everything is nice and pretty. Purtiful, as Shelby would say. Hi, Lambrina. Oh, Carly, quit your job. Quit your job. Hi, Cynthia. Hi, Raymond. How are you? Are you getting excited? 3 weeks until Fake Bakers. We're leaving on Sunday. We're driving down on Sunday. Monday is a free day. So we are going, my husband, is the we, he's coming with me. Hi, Jane Ann, how are you? So Monday we're going to Epcot, and we may be meeting my brother-in-law and sister-in-law because they live in Bradenton near Sarasota, which is only a few hours away. So we may or may not, I don't know. We have to talk to them. Yeah. All right, close this noisy bag up because we're done with it now. Okay, so next, we still need this for the popsicle stick. So I'm just gonna leave it on the side. Bring this guy back over. Next is, I feel like, the trickiest part of this whole situation. Now I need to cut 2 shapes into this popsicle. Get this out of the way. And they have to be like identically. Oh, Jane Ann, be careful. Hi, Candace, your order shipped out too. They have to be somewhat identical in the same area. So when I layer these, oh, they, yeah, I've been sitting out in my yard and going to our pool. It's just been so nice. Oh, I think it all depends when you're leaving to go. I guess this Sunday it'll be 3 weeks because we're leaving on a Sunday. So it's like 3.5 weeks still. All right, I'm kind of lining these popsicles up on my cutting grid below my glass here. And I'm gonna cut a star shape in them. So like I said, the trick is to try to get the star cut in about the same area on both of them. So then when I layer the top onto the bottom, it matches up and it's not cattywampus. So, how am I gonna do it? Let's see, move all this out of my way. Let's go down 1.5 inches from the top. Where 2 inches bring us? Yeah, I'm gonna go down 2 inches from the top because I do want to put a drip on the top of the popsicle. All right, guys, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. I didn't oil this. JK, hold on. Hold on, I'm so nervous, I'm sweating, you guys. Oh my gosh. I thought I oiled this. Has anyone ever done a shaker project like this? Maybe you have like a more efficient way of lining things up than my method, which is the eyeball method. Oh God. It's just clay, guys. It's not that big of a deal. It's not that big of a deal. All right, let me bring my ruler back over. And without touching my clay, get my mark for about 2 inches from the top. That looks good. And kind of center it. We're doing it. And if it doesn't come out, I'll pivot and I'll do something else. Okay, that came out super cute. I almost feel like I want to keep this star and use it on another project. That's a lot of clay though. I probably wouldn't want it that thick. That's a lot of clay. I have the cutters talked about. You made a shaker ghost, Lydia? How did you line up your middle? How did you line up your middle when you were cutting your shape out? Yes, Erica and Tina are the ones that designed the shaker kits originally. And they sell them on See My 3D Prints. All right. I'm not gonna, that's a lot of clay. I'm not gonna, I don't think I would need a star that thick for any type of project. That's just a lot of clay, you guys. And you know I'm frugal. I don't like to waste clay. I don't like to waste clay. All right, I'm oiling this up liberally again because we want it to come out very smooth. out of the middle of our popsicle, okay? You guys with me so far? Are you with me so far? Shakers. The shakers. I'm missing comments because I'm looking down. So, Michelle, keep me on track. All right, and I want to have this the same way. I did it. The little joint, I know, was right here to the right. So I want to do it the exact same way. So if there are any marks or whatever. All right. I'm doing it, guys. I'm doing it. I'm just going for it. It'll be close enough because the clay is still wet. I think we can wiggle it around and we'll be okay. Nervous. So nervous. Okay. There's our second one. Okay. All right. Bring this back over because I don't want these to stick to my glass table and get misshapen. All right, we're done with this now. Get that out of my way. Put the red clay away. We're done with the red clay. Hi, Marianne. Your Happy Mail shipped out this morning too. Shipped lots of orders this morning from yesterday, guys, and a few from this morning. Did you guys see I got those cute little Candyland resin ice cream cones back in stock? A bunch of people were ordering them already today. And then I got a new cute little teeny 3/4 of an inch new vanilla ice cream cone that I've never carried before. All right, guys, this is a Clorox wipe. I want to make sure I get that oil residue. Hold it, hold it, hold it. We're almost there. We're almost there. I want to get that coconut oil residue off my hands because when I go to handle the acetate sheet, I don't want to have any oil on my hands because if you get it on the acetate, your glue won't stick and then you will end up making your acetate sheet blurry and smudgy. Okay. All right, so next, my thinking was you have to have a backer, right? You have to have something that's gonna hold your shaker contents in, okay? This is the well. We're gonna put the shaker contents in there, but we have to have some sort of backer. So I took that popsicle mold, I laid it on a piece of red glitter foam sheet, I traced it around and then I cut it out. And you only need the popsicle part. You don't need this stick part. So now I'm going to add a combination of tacky glue and then a little bit of super glue to the back of this to hold our foam sheet. And I don't know, I might even hit it with some hot glue too, because I want the glitter side to show through the little star window. So that means we have to glue the glitter side to the foam. And sometimes it could be tricky. Sometimes it could be a little tricky. All right, I'm just gonna put tacky glue around and then I'll spread it out. Okay. How's everyone doing? Hi, Margarita, how are you? Welcome. Welcome, everyone. What's everyone doing today? I hope you get some crafty time in. Oh, one of the bristles came off my brush. I'm gonna just leave it there instead of digging it out, I think, because I don't want to get glue on my hands. All right, I'm making sure I get tacky glue right to the edge of where that star is, because you don't want a gap. You don't want any of your shaker contents finding a gap and falling out the back, okay? Reverse effect, exactly, Kathleen, yeah. I used to make shaker cards all the time with cardstock and pattern paper. So I'm not new to making shakers per se, but I've never made one with foam clay. Let's see if I could get that bristle out. I don't think I can. I'm just gonna leave it. I'm just gonna leave it. We're never gonna see it. It's on the back. It's gonna be sandwiched. Maureen, you're silly. Your happy mail shipped out this morning too. All right, and now I'm going to put some super glue all along the edges, being careful not to get my super glue brush into the tacky glue, because I think that's what I did last week and it ruined my super glue. It seized up. So be careful. All right, then I'm gonna take the backer that we traced and cut. Are you ready? Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. Maricela. Hold it, hold it. Just got super glue on my hand. No bueno. Okay. All right. All right. All right, so that's the back. And then there's what the little shaker well looks like. You guys following me so far? Following me so far? All right, and then I see a little bit of some of that glitter foam sheet showing on some of the edges. So I'm just going to carefully with my scissors, because my clay is still wet, trim it off. We don't want it showing on the edge. I did a pretty good job, but right there it was showing. Over there it's good. Over there it's good. Over there it's good. And you guys, you might could just wait until your foam clay dries and then trim it so you don't have a oopsie. Yeah, it looks really pretty as the backer, right? So I think I think we're okay so far. In my head, it's still gonna work. In my head, it's still gonna work. All right, this is our top. This is our top. Right, Michelle? Ooh, okay, I'm gonna turn the top over. So this is the back of the top. I wanna wash my hands off one more time, guys, because you really, really don't want any oil on your hands when you touch that acetate sheet. You want to try to be as careful as you can. Thank you, Michelle. To not mess it up. All right, so here's my acetate sheet I cut out ahead of time. And I have to trim it down just a little. I wanted to cut it big enough. I didn't want to cut it too short. I wanted to cut it big enough. Because you want to glue it down and go past whatever well you created. You want this acetate to cover the entire shape. Okay. That looks good to me. That looks good to me. All right, so now I'm gonna bring this super glue back again and go, actually, I'm gonna do exactly what I did on the back. I'm gonna add some tacky glue around the outer edges. We're figuring this out, guys. And then the super glue where the acetate sheet is. I'm gonna put the super glue around that star. Okay. All right, so now, believe it or not, Ramona, I've had this pack of Y'all, I forgot to put, I wore this top special to wear my jewelry, and then I forgot to put it on, y'all. Believe it or not, I've had this pack of acetate sheets for probably 12 years. Because you only use little bits and pieces at a time. And I do believe I ordered it off the internet from an office supply store, like Staples or something. Ramona. All right, there's my necklace. The lady that bought the other one, I shipped it out to her yesterday. Oh. I need to tighten up that connection on my donut earring. I made macaron earrings too, guys. Remind me at the end to get them and show them to you. I don't want to run out of time for this. Oh, I just put that on backwards. I just put that donut on backwards. Hi, Brandy. Okay. I put that on backwards. See, I'm like a squirrel today. Why, guys? Why? Normally, I'm much better than this. I put it on backwards. No worries. Just turn it around and tighten it again. Okay. And the little macaron earrings came out super cute. Okay. Oh, thank you, Rosa, for sending the link for the acetate sheets. Thank you so much. All right, so now I'm gonna come in carefully with my super glue, and I'm gonna go all the way around close where our star shape is cut out. Really close, because I don't want a gap. Pool is calling, Carissa. You know, if I lived within driving distance, I would be there with you with a cocktail in my hand. All right, guys. And now I'm gonna go quick while that super glue is still wet. Put it down, and I'm going to hold it. Brandy, yes. I got turned on to designing with foam clay about 1.5 years ago, and I've been hooked ever since. Look at this that I made, this cute necklace with all these little sweet treats and these little donut earrings. Today I'm making a Patriotic Shaker Popsicle. All right, and then I'm gonna come back in with more tacky glue and kind of go where we put the acetate sheet down. I'm gonna go over the acetate sheet because there was no glue on this top side. Whew. Okay, guys. All right. Going right to my edges. It's really fun, Brandy. It's so fun. I used to create things back in the day with polymer clay. So if you've ever worked with polymer clay, you'll like working with the foam clay, but I feel like the foam clay is way easier. Way easier. All right. Okay. That's good and glued up. I'm gonna set it to the side, bring our base back. Now we're gonna fill the base. So here's my Patriotic sprinkle mix from my shop. Let me get a spoon. And I also pulled some Jingle Bells. How am I on time, guys? All right, halfway through my hour. All right, so we're gonna take the Patriotic sprinkle mix, and I'm gonna take like just a little scoopful at first. Sprinkle some in. I think that's probably enough, guys. And then I have, thank you, Brandy. Yep, I made it. Look, little donuts, little lollipops, little ice cream cones, donut earrings. I'm going to a Fake Bakers conference in about a little over 3 weeks. So I've been working on my wardrobe. So there are some red medium-sized jingle bells and some silver itty-bitty jingle bells. I figured I'd throw those in too. So let's add like 4 little jingle bells, silver little ones, 2 red ones. I think that's enough. I'm gonna come back in with another little scoop of the Patriotic sprinkle mix. I think that's good. I think that's good, guys. This is all I have left. When it's gone, you guys. You know, because it's a custom mix. All right, let's get these things out of our way. Let me look at this guy. I think I just want to add just a smidge more tacky glue. Because once it's stuck down, guys, you won't have an opportunity to go back. So I'm erring on the side of caution. Oh, Facebook is cuckoo. So sorry. All right, and I'm being careful not to go in the window part. You don't want to have any glue showing. So I'm being very careful not to go in the window part. And I'm just praying, you guys, that these line up when I go in just a few seconds and try to layer them on top of each other. I'm making sure the glue goes all the way out to the edges. Okay, guys, say a little prayer, say a little prayer. So here's our bottom with our shaker contents. And some of this shaker material is gonna stick to the sides of the clay right now, but there's no glue there, so as the clay dries over time, it'll end up working out. It'll work, it'll come, it won't stick. As the foam clay dries, it won't stick. Because I didn't put any glue on the inside of that star. Okay, guys, say a little prayer. Say a little prayer. Oh my gosh, this is so full of glue. You see, I didn't get any in that middle part. Oh, I'm nervous. I'm nervous. How do I do this without plopping it down in the wrong area? I'm just gonna go for it, guys. I'm just going to go for it. I think we're okay. Okay, what do I have on there? I think we're okay, guys. I think we're okay. Brandy is one of my scrapbooking paper crafting friends, and she used to come to all the day crops I used to host when we owned the bed and breakfast, guys. And that's how we met. That's how we met, through paper crafting. And I love her to pieces. We are very like-minded. As a matter of fact, one of the very last times I hosted, right before we moved, it was just me and her. No one else could. Right, ta-da! I know. I knew it was going to work out all along. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. Okay, I'm not going to move it around too much because we want that glue to set, but y'all, okay? So there's your shaker. All right, so now let's do some white. We're gonna do a drip at the top. And then I have to do the stick, the popsicle stick. Yeah, and we had such a nice, it was just me and her because no one else could attend. So me and her and my hubby, we sat, we had lunch together and chatted, and we had a really great conversation. Brandy knows what I'm talking about. We're very like-minded. And it was so fun. Yes, Maricel, yep. It's a shaker popsicle. All right. This doesn't have to be super thick. because this is just gonna be the drip on the popsicle. So I'm gonna roll it out relatively thin. There's some bubbles, but I think we're okay. You guys following me so far? Who's gonna try to make a shaker? Doesn't have to be a pop, doesn't have to be patriotic. All right, so I'm gonna bring my coconut oil back and make sure that this guy is all, should have added the popsicle stick between the clays before putting it together. No, I'm gonna make it thick. I didn't wanna add it in between because that would mess up my top and bottom layer. So I'm gonna roll the clay out thick and put it right where that seam is, thick. Hi Jan, how are you? I'm making a Patriotic Popsicle shaker. All right. Wash this oil off my hands, but I don't have to be so concerned anymore because I'm not going to be touching that acetate anymore. All right, pull this away. Put this away. We're done with the white. Okay. Done with that. Pick the drip up and smooth my edges down. Because we use the oil in the cutter, it helps you smooth your edges down perfectly, guys. Perfectly. All right, let's bring our pop back. And we're gonna add a little drip to the top. How do I wanna do it? Like that, I think like that. Okay. And ideally, I would want to flip this upside down to see what I'm doing in the back, but I really don't want to flip this upside down while it's still drying inside that star. So I'm just gonna do my best. It's on the back, it's not that big of a deal. See what I mean? Ideally, I would flip this upside down to make sure I'm getting the back all pushed down evenly, but I don't want to flip my shaker contents upside down while everything is still drying. I can do it tomorrow when it's dry, but I don't want to do it now. So, Brandy, in-person classes. I've actually have a couple of conversations going with two local shops, the shop that sells my stuff in town, and then there's a hammer and stain shop here. They have them all over. They're franchises. And she's talked to me about doing classes. And then there's another place called Carolina Home and Garden that does like sip-in shops and classes during the week. So I wanted to talk to them too. So not yet, but I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Probably not during this summer because summer is so busy. All right, I'm gonna take some cookie dough because time is going by so quick. I'm gonna roll it out a little bit, just a little bit, because remember I want this chunky. And then you guys have seen me do this before. I'm using the wood grain silicone mat. I'm going to lightly but firmly, and if it doesn't come out, we always could do it again. I'm giving light but firm pressure so we get a nice impression on the front of our clay. Let's turn it over. Hopefully it came out. Looks good to me, guys. All right, so let's get this out of our way. Bring our popsicle cookie cutter back. And I am going to just put a little bit more oil around. I don't want anything to stick. Everything's coming out so nice, you guys. It's coming out so nice. Busy day. You're always busy, Jan. You're always busy. All right. So let me pick where is a good spot that I want to cut this pop stick. Right there looks good, I think, guys. All right, so we're gonna push it down, cut it, pull the excess, oops. I ruined it, guys, I ruined it. I pulled from the inside and it pulled the whole popsicle stick and warped it. So take two, we're gonna do it again. See, Brandy, it's really easy. It's really easy. If you make a mistake, you just do it again. All right? So push that clay down. Bring our silicone wood grain impression mat back. And gently but firmly, because you don't want the clay to move. Because once you start setting the impression, on the front side of the clay, you don't want it to wiggle and move. That's why I'm saying gentle but firm. Hi, AAA. All right, so it came out again, good. Take two. I'm not gonna do that I did last time. All right, that's a good spot. All right, so I'm gonna pull it away that way. And then carefully or not carefully. Sometimes you have to show it who's boss. Smooth those edges down around the stick. And see what I was saying, Maricela? I didn't want to put that kind of thickness between the two layers because it would create a gap. So that's why I said I'm going to make my popsicle stick really thick. And then just add it where those two layers meet. Carissa's back. Elita, it's a set and it came with a whole bunch of other pieces and it's from See My 3D. See as in cat, my 3D prints. Maybe someone can throw a link up for her to the shop. It's designed by Tina Jones. And it has like a bite to go with it too. And then some zigzaggy shapes to make drips. AAA, you're in Charlotte. You're 5 hours from me. Oh, Maricela, yeah. No, I made one from scratch out of clay. But you're right. If I had used a wooden popsicle stick, that would have been the way to do it. All right, let's carefully bring you guys, let me get some parchment because I don't want to get super glue on my silicone mat. So let's put it on parchment now. Get the silicone mat out of the way. See, I made it super thick and I'm gonna add some super glue all to that side. And then we're just going to stick it onto the pop. Okay, and then I wanna put something under there to hold it. Hold it, hold it, hold it. That's a little tall. How about this? My glue tray from CC. Yeah, that's perfect. Okay. I love when your plan works out. Okay. All right. So, next, I'm going to add some cherry old fashioned sweet glitter to this drip, okay? Oh, you're flying through AAA? That makes sense now. But I might wait on this until the red dries a little bit better because I don't want I don't want it sticking to the red, and I don't want it getting down in that. So I will add some of the cherry old fashioned to the drip top, but I'm gonna give it a while and let it dry a little bit. But we're gonna work on, it looks so cute, you guys. It looks so cute, so cute. All right, so equally from See My 3D Prints, but my friend Michelle carries them too. The cutters to make the 3D bows. I made a 3D bow. And then I yesterday, and I let it dry overnight so I could handle it. And then the two little tails, okay? So we are going to get another piece of parchment. You guys, I am just so stinking happy that came out. I have 15 minutes. We'll see how far we get. Let's see, which way do I want the bow? All right, I pulled these. Brandy, look, Doodlebug, Doodlebug. You can use your Doodlebug on your fake clay too. Thank you, Kathleen, thank you. All right, so these are from Doodlebug. I used to carry this in my shop. I don't have any more of these in my shop, unfortunately. Hi, Debbie. Thank you, Linda, for the stars. I appreciate it so much. I thought this cute little snow cone would be adorable in the middle of our little bow. So I'm going to add some little bit of super glue around the edges. It's adhesive on the back, but you guys, I tell this all the time, that adhesive is meant for like cardstock, and then a little bit of hot glue, 2 glues. And that's gonna be the middle of our bow. Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. Hold it. Carly's back. Yes, those bow cutters are amazing. They are amazing. I love them so much. This is the smallest size in the set that I got from See My 3D Prints. And then there's a bigger size. Look at how cute that little snow cone looks in the middle. Okay, Carly, we're gonna stone. Yes, Doodlebug Granny is still my favorite too. And I have been finding creative ways to incorporate all of my yummy Doodlebug into my fake baking. And all kinds of embellishments too. So these are just half-back rhinestones. Putting tacky glue on one side of the bow. Spreading it out with my glue brush. I'm gonna go a little bit onto the side because a little bit of the side will show, but I'm not gonna go all the way around to the back. And then we're gonna stone it. Am I okay on time? I want to at least finish this. We'll see. We'll see about that. I just hesitate to add this cherry old-fashioned sweet glitter because I don't want to mess up my red. And this goes super quick, guys, look. These are, I believe, 6mm. That's the size I like, guys, because I'm a lot older than all y'all, and my eyes, it's just easier for me to work with this size. I do work with the smaller ones sometimes. That one has a different sheen on it. I don't like how that one looks. I'm pulling it off. I do use the smaller sized ones for different applications, but the 6mm size is my go-to just because they're easy for me to work with and see. You guys, this is looking so cute. I love it so much. All right, I'm trying to go quick because I want to at least get this bow on and show you before I run out of time. Yes, Brandy, you know you and I are Doodlebug girls. We love us some Doodlebug. I'm missing comments, but I'm looking down. Oh, Maricela, that's your favorite size too, yeah. Maricela, how old are you? If you don't want to say on camera, that's fine. But I feel like you said it one time. Maybe during your birthday event. I'm 60. I will be 61 in August. I think I want one more row, guys. I think I want one more row. I think I have enough glue. Because I don't want just the front of the bow to be rhinestones, and then when you see the sides, there's no rhinestones. I feel like that would look silly. Okay. Is Carly still here? And see, I just went a little bit onto the side, but I'm not doing the back. Not doing the back. Oh, you're just a baby, Maricela. You're just a baby. You're just a baby. I'm 60, so 6 years older than you. I guess it could be worse. You're just a baby. Chris is a baby too. But this side, the 6mm size, guys, is easy for me to see and to work with. So there's that. All right, I'm doing the same thing over on this side. I added my tacky glue. I'm spreading it out so there are no big glops. And then we'll quickly add our rhinestones, just like we did on the other side. This is looking so cute, you guys. I absolutely love it when a plan in my head comes out in real life. Because you guys know it doesn't always happen like that. Sometimes there's fatal errors. Sometimes there's fatal errors. I haven't had anything, knock on wood, to date on an actual live that was an epic fail. Because you guys know a lot of the times I do prep ahead for several reasons. To save time and then to let things dry so I can handle them. And a lot of time it's to solidify my design. So, knock on wood, I haven't had any fatal. Okay, I need one more row over here. Oh, Kathleen, you and I are close. I'll be 61 in August. So you and I are pretty close in age. I always feel like the grandma of the group. 5. I always like them to be even on both sides too. Okay, you guys, it looks so pretty. All right, we're gonna add it, and then we'll figure out what we're going to do about that cherry old-fashioned sweet glitter. So cute, so stinking cute. All right, let me get these out of our way. Look how pretty. So pretty. Let's bring our popsicle back. Okay. I had to eyeball it. I think I'm going to add these tails onto the back of my bow first. Get ready, guys. Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. Hold it. 10 seconds. 10 seconds. All right, I have 6 minutes left. Let's get our other one. Add some super glue. You guys, I am so happy that it came out and I finished the project, except for the sweet glitter up top on the drip. But I really feel like I want to wait until things get a little bit more dry. All right, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. You're fibbing. I missed the comment. I didn't know. Okay, super cute. Oh my gosh, you guys, I can hardly stand it. Are you ready? Are you ready? All right, we're gonna add some super glue onto the back of our bow. And I'm just going willy-nilly with it all over because I don't know where this is gonna land. I'm gonna stand up. Okay, holding my breath. Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. Oh my gosh, you guys, so stinking cute. I love it. All right, and let me just show you really quick what it's gonna look like with a little bit of the sweet glitter, the cherry old-fashioned sweet glitter. So I'm just gonna do it in a little spot, just so you can kind of get the effect. And then afterwards, I'm gonna let this dry for a little bit, and then I'm gonna add more tacky glue and I'll add more glitter. But just so you get a little bit of the idea. I'll just add a little so you guys can see before the end. I have 4 minutes. Okay, 4 minutes. And I love this cherry old fashioned because it is very patriotic, red, white, and blue looking. Okay, I'm being very careful because I don't want to get any on that acetate. And I don't want to move this around too much either. I will add more sweet glitter, but I'm gonna give this a chance to dry some before I handle it too much. All right. And there you have it, guys. There you have it. Your giant patriotic popsicle shaker with a drip and a bow. And it worked. It worked. It worked. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. We're going to hop over and see what Carly has in store for us next. And don't forget, Maricela is hosting an event all day on Saturday. I'll be up at 10 o'clock Eastern, sharing my project from 10 to 11 Eastern. So I'll see you again then. Thank you, Carly. Love y'all. Okay, guys, have a great rest of your day. Bye.